This past weekend, I decided to try out the new video store service from Letterboxd, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that they had the film It Ends as an option, as I've been super curious about this project ever since it got amazing reviews out of South by Southwest. And despite those great reviews, no distributors seemed to want to buy it, so I'm glad that Letterboxd picked it up so that people could actually watch it. It did happen to be the most expensive film on the video store library at $19.99, which is a little pricey, I'll admit, but that is just the price of new release rentals these days, and I'd much rather give that money to a film like this than, say, I don't know, Tron Ares, no offense. The film is about a group of friends who are headed out for a late night drive, but suddenly realize they have entered into an infinite road that seemingly will never end. And on top of that, they are confronted by otherworldly terrors within the forest surrounding them. And I really thought this film was fantastic, especially considering that it's a first-time writer-director, unknown actors, and was shot on a really small budget. The writer-director Alex Olam said on his Instagram, "What you're about to watch was scrapped together by a crew of friends over the course of 5 years, for less than most films' catering budget. It was made possible through blind faith in each other, love for cinema, and delusion. As our industry struggles and we navigate this generational shift, we want to thank Letterboxd and you for this opportunity. The American indie is still alive." And that is really cool to hear, and one of the reasons that Letterboxd Video Store seems like such a powerful idea for indie filmmakers. So going into this film, I think I was totally expecting it to fall into the horror genre, and it does have qualities of a horror film, especially towards the beginning, but I definitely wouldn't say it is the same vibe as your traditional horror movie. I don't know if I necessarily felt scared at any moments besides possibly in the beginning, and it feels more like an A24 Neon vibe, which I'm totally fine with. It also has a good deal of comedy within the script. Alex Olam did a really good job of making these characters feel authentic, and you could really tell that these characters were written by someone who was also the same age as these characters. The performances were great across the board, and the chemistry between the four characters really made this enjoyable to watch. I didn't need any convincing that these four were lifelong friends, and that's a real testament to the acting. I'd say the standout performance in this was probably Phineas Yoon, and I wouldn't be surprised if this kind of propels him into some more roles in the future. The tone of the film shifts many times from horror to comedy to dread, and you really just feel the weight of the situation these characters are in, and it turns a pretty simple concept for a film into a super thought-provoking story that will have you thinking very existentially. All in all, It Ends is an excellent first film for writer-director Alex Olam, and I'm excited to see what projects he does next. I highly recommend checking it out on Letterboxd Video Store before it goes away. It's a genuinely great piece of filmmaking that sadly no studios wanted to pay for, so why not fund it yourself and keep indie film alive? Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.